Welcome. This is Stephen Cuffey from my live broadcast number 69 of TBC. I'd like to thank you for those who waited for me today. I apologize for being late today. Had a plumber over here today, doing some little plumber work in in our master bathroom here. So I apologize for the delay. But you know, I appreciate to have with us today Diana Gordon. Thank you so much for being here. For those that was here early, Juzanne from New Zealand, and Henry Langford. Thank you so much, Christiana. Thank you so much. Thank you. You said I see here. I was very late for one and early for the next. Nice to be here early. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm just glad that you're here, Christina, because I know that I believe you said you were going to your family family home up there in Vancouver, Canada. But I know that you're really down in Brazil. But I want to thank all of you for making it here, wherever you are, because I know that a lot of us in the Billion Coin are in different time zones, and it's an awesome thing to have so many people that's has that belong and is a part of the Billion Coin in different facets of the earth, from Brazil to Canada to Africa to Asia to Australia, just all over the place. And the numbers are staggering in terms of how many people that's coming on board with the Billion Coin. But what I want to do, I want to just put out there and give you all a reminder that today, one of my rare, I've done it in the beginning when I started doing, I did it once before, but I'm going to do 2 live broadcasts today. And not both of them can be on the live broadcast schedule. You can only do one, but that doesn't mean you can't schedule them on your YouTube channel. So I would have another one at 8:30 p.m. Now I don't know what time that is in your time zone. I only hope you can make it, but I will have another one at 8:30, which is my time zone on Eastern Daylight Time here on the East Coast of the United States, because that's where I live. But I hope y'all can make it. But this particular live broadcast, I'm going to basically talk about the evolution, because sometimes we need to talk about that, talk about the evolution of the Billion Coin, when we got started, all those type of particulars. So let me begin. Well, as a lot of you know, the Billion Coin was launched on March 21st of 2016. And at that time, it was only worth 1/10 of 1 cent. And that is a penny here in United 1 cent is a penny here in the United States. But over the time, now our blog, and I know this, our blog started in April of 2016. And there is a wealth of information in the TBC blog. Now, over time, we're going through our growing pains with the Billion Coin. Now, myself, I got started, although I found out about it in the first week of December 2016. But essentially, thank you so much, A. Metlock, for being here today. But when we launched on March 21st, 2016, and our blog was started in April 2016, essentially over the time, our number just grew astronomically. And essentially, basically, what was going on here, we went from one TBC wallet to a TBC 00.1, my understanding, because I wasn't involved in it during that time. But when I got involved in February 24th of 2017, I never looked back, and I studied. See, I didn't read the blog; I studied the blog. There's a difference. So essentially, what I did, it just grew, and TBC grew and grew and grew. And I think at the time when I became a part of TBC, became a member, I believe we had maybe like between 1 to 200 to 500,000 people during that time. Well, I don't think it was 500, maybe about 200,000 to 300,000. And I was just amazed by the numbers of people growing from 5 to 10,000 people per day. Did you hear that? Back then, from February, the time I joined, it was just, and then it went up from 25,000 to 50,000 people per day. Became a membership of the Billion Coin, and that was during our summertime from August to about October. But then but let me go back in April. We started our Crinkle Cash promotion on April 1st. I became a part of Crinkle Cash on April 4th of 2017. And I saw the ability to get as many people involved in the Billion Coin during that time, which I did. Because around October, I got over 200 people I gave that gift to. And now my numbers are even bigger than that now. So that's basically what was going on with TBC during 2017. We launched Crinkle Cash in April of 2017, and then we just kept gradually moving on. Okay. Now, even though we had some hiccups in terms of our technology and our present TBC004.net wallet and our technology, we had a lot of people, unfortunately, see, I'm gonna give you the ups and downs, okay? Okay. We had some problems with some people discounting our coin, which created a parasite into our network to the point where our network almost crashed. So essentially what our administration had to take all our send buttons away, the people who had send buttons, because I had send buttons back when I started, but they took them away from everyone and only gave them back to maybe 111 people, which were our leaders at the time. But they cleaned that all out of the system. All out of the system. And it was no easy feat. And we started a thing called Cookie Redemption. And our first Cookie Redemption was supposed to launch on Christmas Day of last year, but they moved it up to December 8th. And they didn't end it until January of this year, 21. They extended it. Just like they doing right now with us, right? So this Cookie Redemption. So what I'm saying to you is, this has been a magnificent thing. And then what happened April 30th this year? Now, see, we were linked. And I want to say, one thing I missed, and I'm sorry for that. Our coin is based upon, is an abundance-based cryptocurrency. Or crypto money, some people call it. See, people don't always know what that word with cryptocurrency is. It's digital currency, digital money. All right? It's based upon an algorithm with how many people that join or become a member of TBC. And during that time, it was linked to the euro. One euro with one person that joined. But the thing on April 30th of this year, we were still mainly based upon the value. See, we're priceless. That's one reason why our TBC doesn't go down in value. We're also now on April 30th, we were now linked to a grain of gold. So when one person joined, they're linked to a grain of gold. That's how it goes on April 30th. But then on May 1st, we started what we call our migration. See, we realized that our current system was a little unstable at times. So we decided to move to a more solid, stable network. And that's TBC009.net that a lot of us are aware of. So basically, I'm just telling you, this thing here is magnificent. Our coin now, when we were launched, it was 1/10 of 1 cent. And now is now $8.5 million per coin. Now, not many people can afford one coin at TBC, nor that you can actually purchase one coin of the Billion Coin. But we basically do how people come aboard. Now everyone has to pay a $10 now a $10 annual subscription to the Crinkle Cash back office, which also pays for that $10 lifetime fee of your Crinkle Cash if your TBC wallet for a two-for-one deal. So when you pay that $10 for your Crinkle Cash back office, that once a year, that also pay for a $10 lifetime fee for your TBC wallet. Now, I'm just saying something to you. This is not hard. I want to add one thing too, and this is something that was just pointed out. Our calculator on our TBC website is now available to us. It was only showing two different type of currencies for a couple of weeks, but they got all countries, different countries, visible now on the currency calculator of the TBC website at thebillioncoin.info. It's nice to have everyone here. Thank you so, Mary, for moderating for me. I'm using you as well as my iPad. Is so great to have people here. Thank you so much, Mary. You're wonderful. Bishop E, thank you so much from Africa for being here. TBC Review. It's so great to have as many people coming aboard. I'm just talking about some evolution of our coin today. See, our coin is not based upon the market-driven coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, which go up and down in value. Ours only go up in value because it's based upon what? As I stated, every person that comes aboard on TBC, that what drives our coin up, and is linked also to a grain of gold per one person that become a part of TBC. Yes, and make it simple. Just make it simple. All right. Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear this. I would talk about that. One of our sisters are back in hospital. Our sister, I'm gonna just stop what I'm saying right now because this is serious to me. It should be serious to everyone here. Mary Murphy states that to pray for our sister Joanne Garner, who she's back in the hospital and is very serious. So I want to do something that's out of the ordinary for us as we. But let me say something to you. No matter what we discuss on TBC, there's nothing, not even TBC, nothing on earth more important than our bodies. So what I'm going to do right now for all of us, I'm going to say a prayer for Miss Joanne Gardner, who's my understanding from what she just told us, I'm not going to do a moment of silence. That's not how I honor my God, okay? And if I'm stepping on anybody's toes when I say this prayer, please forgive me. Dear God, we come to you right now for your awesome, awesome power, your healing power. We thank you so much, God, for everyone that's here at this live broadcast. But dear Jesus Christ, we thank you for all the things that you store upon us each and every day. We have some people that's, as you already know, that's ill, that's in the Billion Coin. And our sister, Joanne Gardner, who's always with us on our live broadcast. And we all love her. But you love her most. So I ask, dear God, that you would spread your precious blood over her body. Let her know that she will be healed by your touch. Let her know that she is just as important to anyone here on this live broadcast. We know that it's all in your hands. We turn it over to you, dear Lord, who's the all-powerful, the all in all, the kings of kings, the almighty. We do this in your name, in Jesus' name. Amen. I'm gonna just tell you that's just me. Okay? I don't know who you on this live broadcast, who's your higher God, who's your higher power, should I say. But I'm just telling you this is what I do when I pray. If I find I've heard this before that both Josanne and her have been ill at times. And there may be somebody else that's ear. Because see, I just had to stop. When I see this, it was just maybe God was speaking to me. I just had to give it out, talk to you about this and say a prayer. So I ask that everyone here pray for Joanne because she needs our prayers. Now, back to what I was stating. You know, I think that our coin is a magnificent thing. We'll continue to grow and grow and grow. And the thing is, we got to make sure that we are pinpoint on the mission of the Billion Coin. We are what? Joining arms, locking arms to improve our humanity as we know it today. Thank you so much, Lawrence, for Lawrence. Thank you so much. You know, so much, Lawrence, for you being here. We have to make sure that we are studying the blog, not just reading the blog. That is our main source for all information that pertain to the Billion Coin. Yes, we are the live broadcasters. Yes, we're some of the leaders that's in this TBC community. Yes, we know what we know, but nobody knows more than what's in that blog. So let us make sure that we are vigilant, that we are pushing forward and lift up humanity, get rid of our poverty, one person at a time. As we build our numbers up in the Billion Coin to 1 billion members. And it should not matter, should I say, how long it is, whether it's 1 year from here, whether it's 2 years, whether it's 3 or 4 or 5. Even if it's not, but if it takes 10 years to get to 1 billion people, we have to exercise patience. Remember, it took Bitcoin 9 years to become a true, as we know, a currency where you can actually go to a Bitcoin ATM machine and cash Bitcoin into fiat. But we don't do that with the Billion Coin. It's based on peer-to-peer, person-to-person transactions. And both parties need to be trusted sellers. And a trusted seller is what? A person that's paid the $10 annual subscription for their Crinkle Cash back office. And they also have a send button on. You can't make a transaction without a send button because that's the only purpose of a send button, to do transactions. That's all it is. All it is. So this live broadcast was based upon the evolution, okay? From March 21 of 2016 to now. A lot has transpired between that time period. From our Crinkle Cash to our Crinkle Cash that's kept going to now, which is eventually going to phase out at some point. We're giving out with cookies. Cookies become valuable once it's redeemed. Some people think cookies worth something now. No, Crinkles which is a portion of our TBC, our worth, has its worth, not your cookies. See, if people get them mixed up, cookies are It's just a item we use for our crinkles and our TBC coin. They chose to use this way, use it this way, use this particular format, which is fine. You just got to understand it, okay? And the way to understand it is study, study, study the blog. Just like Marianne Murphy stated in her last broadcast. She's one of the few people, her and Gerard are some of the few people that I see use the word study when it talks about the blog. So many of us are so easy saying read, 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 read. Yes, you got to read it, but you also should study. And that means you're dissecting sentences of the blog. Because it's a lot of good information than just going through line by line by line and say, I'm done for today. So I want to thank everyone for being here. Like I stated, for those that came in later, I'll be doing a second live broadcast today. It's not on the slot system. It's on my Stephen Cuffey YouTube channel. At 8:30, I'm going to do my 70th live broadcast. This is number 69. And I'm going to do that at 8:30 today. Now, some of you probably be asleep. I understand it. No problem. I know y'all got to rest. But I know people are early morning for some people around the world, or afternoon. And if y'all can join me during that time, I plan to have another subject matter. It will not be the same thing. It will not be the evolution of our coin. It'll be something else. So, do anyone got any questions, anything at all, about anything whatsoever? That's right. I'm glad you put that there. You put the link for our blog. Does anyone have any questions about anything during our evolution? Like time periods. When did something start? When that, because I know the dates. I got it right here. I don't even have to look at the blog. See, when you study the blog, you know actually the dates things started. You know the extension periods. I don't even have a piece of paper. I have nothing. I'm reading for nothing. You see, when you indulge yourself and you are a student of the blog, you don't ever have to read nothing. Have y'all ever seen me do a screen share yet? Have y'all noticed that? I'm not saying I never would do it. One reason is that so many people do that. I don't want to be like everyone else in a live broadcast. You know? Okay, you want to give a recap? Okay. All right. Let's try this for size. On March 21 of 2016, that's when we launched our TBC coin. All right? The next date, a significant date, was April 1st of 2017. That's when we started our Crinkle Cash promotion. All right? That's when we started our Crinkle Cash promotion. All right? I'm just doing about the significant dates. Then on April 17th, okay, I get to that question. When a person, all right, on April 30th of 2017, you know, when we started, we were all linked to the euro as a person joined, right? Well, April 30th, we became connected to gold, a grain of gold. 1 grain of gold for every person that joins. All right? Then the day after, what happened? Well, let me go back. I'm jumping ahead. I'm sorry. I guess I'm thinking about Joanne has just got my head, you know, focused on her. Because I know she's not doing well. Well, we can actually keep going. It's pretty much I'm right on point. I just thought about it. well, let me go back. No, we had a cookie rewards back in December of 2017, and we started on December 8th. It was supposed to be launched on December 25th, but it was actually launched on December 8th. And a person at that time, what we basically had to buy at least $100 worth of TBC from another trusted seller, or they could get what 100 give out 100 referrals and get what 10 TBC coins for every 100. And this was in back last December 8th. For every $100, up to $500 at that time, you could actually get one TBC coin. Okay, as that cookie return redemption ended on January 21st of 2017, we kept moving forward. All right. You know, I think I talked about the Crinkle Cash back early in 2017. So we still giving out this Crinkle Cash throughout the year. All right. And then we came upon another cookie return that started in our last month of May. From May 1st to the end of May, and then they extended it to the 7th. Then they extended it again to July 15th, as you know it. All right. But they made some arrangements in our cookies. And I'm not going to go through all of that because I think a lot of y'all get that right now. So these dates are significant, but the dates are not as significant as it is our what our mission is. You know, I ask people just go back on the blog, you know, and indulge yourself in our The Billion Coin blog. Let me see here. Let me go here. Let me see here. Okay, I'm gonna ask. A Metlock said, when a person buys $100 in TBC, not wanting to do anything other than sitting and waiting till they first enroll, they'll get 100,000 cookies if that change. If they change their mind. If they want to become active, then will their 100 instantly be 1 TBC? You know, that's a good question. Basically, my understanding, a Metlock, if a person, basically they have to either be, and I don't know if I'm asking you a question or not, basically that person has to be a live broadcaster. That's considered active. They get 100. I don't have it in front of you, but my understanding, you know, I would have to go back and look at that. But I'm just saying, to be active, you have to be a live broadcaster, or you can be active and giving 100 referrals to people. So if they basically work between one cookie return period to another cookie return, like say from May to November, and let's say they want to build their cookies. Okay, this may answer your question. I don't know if it automatically change, but if they get, well, yeah, it should when I think about it, because if you get 100 referrals, your Crinkle Cash back office should recognize that, and TBC, the tech support, will recognize that, and you won't get just one; you get 10 TBC coins. It's my understanding that has not changed. If you get 100, you get 10 TBC coins for 100 referrals. I don't believe that hasn't changed if you're active. You know, if you're active, you've been a leader. You've been, better yet, you've been a builder. If you get 100 referrals, or if you do some live broadcasts, you do live broadcasts like you see a lot of us do. All right. Now, for me, I did I had over 200 referrals back in last October. Before I our first cookie redemption. I had that. I had 20 coins. I think I collected 20 coins back then. So a person needs to basically, like they stating here now, they need to pay that $100 first before it ends. You're not going to get a bystander or just a person coming in that hasn't got 100 referrals or haven't done no broadcasting. They get 100,000. I think it's like, I want to say it's like 0.01. I'm not, don't quote me on that because I don't have the blog in front of me right now. But I know that it's not one TBC coin. 100,000 cookies is not one TBC coin. All right. So if that person say come in and if they purchased $100 on the 16th on, they won't get one TBC, not unless they are active, meaning what? You do live broadcasts or what? Get 100 referrals. And that would reflect that in that Crinkle Cash back office for the next cookie return period on what? In November, on November 1st. Oh, that's great. Oh, let's see what she's saying here. Christine. Yes, I think you're right, Diana. I'm not sure if that's true about that. That's going to reduce. I think I think y'all need to read the blog really good because some people still not misunderstanding something. I don't believe it reduced automatically. If you've had those cookies, if you had those referrals long ago, you already what? You already got credit for them. They're not going to reduce, and no, they don't reduce. It's like reducing your coins. I don't see that they're not reduced. We don't. TBC doesn't take your coins, but not unless you're violating. Let's get that straight. They don't take away your cookie. Oh gosh, we got to be careful. We got to understand this. All right, that's why I say you have to be a student. You gotta indulge yourself in this blog. And they made some clarifications in the blog. The key is working and keep getting this word out to people and giving these cookies, these 25,000 cookies to people. That's the key thing. Right, exactly. Only the 100. Yes, there you go. Donna Gordon on the ball. Only the $100 worth purchase, it will reduce upon redemption. My thing is that if you really, I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of you all, if y'all concerned about with things reducing and that kind of thing, just be a live. All you got to do is do live broadcast. That solves it all. Or if you have a hard time giving this free 25,000 cookies to people, if you're having that difficulty giving out to a lot of people, if that's not something you like to do, is talk to people. Oh, I wouldn't think so if you're part of the Billion Coin and you're trying to grow our community. But if that's you, well, what do? You have to get out your comfort zone. We talked about this. Start doing live broadcasts. Now, I know everybody can't do live broadcasts. I know one person that can't. Maybe a couple of people can't. But a lot of people, when I talk about I'm not talking about the people necessarily here on the chat, live chat. I'm talking about all those over 3 million people that we're getting now, we having leads for. That's very, very inactive. Those are the people I'm talking about. If we had 3 million people doing live broadcasts or giving this 25,000 crinkles out to people. If each one of them gave out 100, or doing live broadcasts, or doing both, like I'm doing, like several us are doing, we're doing both. If we're doing that, you'll never have a question about having less cookies, less this, less. It will be no less. See, I often talk about doing what the administration asked us to do. If we do that, we don't have no issues regarding reduction of our cookies, or reduction of our, definitely no reduction of our coin, but reduction of our cookies or crinkles, or which we get less crinkles. So, okay, Prentum said cruise leaderboard is not obtaining. I think it's count. There. Remember, people. Let me point something out to you. Our TBC tech support is only a few people. I don't think a lot of us realize that. There's not a lot of people in I think there's only one administrator. And I think she's female based on, and I don't care whether she's male or female, because I've heard Randy speaking of her as she. I don't know. It really doesn't matter to me. But I'm just saying, tech is not a lot of people, programmers, in tech support. So we got to be very, very patient. We're still evolving with this coin and our network. We don't have majority of our people over there on migration and new network yet. And I, for one, my team, as I stated to you before in even other broadcasts, we're not migrating. I know people are going to migrate. That's your choice. That's fine. But because I understand and I know blockchain technology, because I study it, I know that it's best to wait till things move out more, because they're putting people in manually. It's not automatic. We know that. It was a blog that talked about that. They don't have that technology in the system, the new network yet, to just put that's the system, put the people in to the new system automatically. It's not there yet. You know? I like what Mary just said. I would give my rewards from the broadcast to children charity for the homeless charity. Because I feel this, I feel the same way you do, Mary. I would not only give my broadcast, but my send button cookies. I give my broadcast cookies. I give some of my own coin, over half of my coin, if not 3/4 of my coin, all the coins I have. I would give it to many homeless, million people in poverty as I could. I received more than my share of coin, and a lot of us have, way back early 2000, mid 17. Particularly we went through the first cookie redemption. I feel like I know it's still growing, but I was done in terms of what I need. I don't have to, although we are all slated to be billionaires, a lot of us that's broadcasters, but I don't have to survive on being a billionaire. You see what I'm saying? I could survive on being a millionaire, or less than a millionaire, actually. I don't know about you, but I can. We're not going to be. It said, she says charities here are so corrupt. I don't trust them with my money, so I would like this. Okay. Well, I want, I'm sorry you feel that way, Donna Gordon. Maybe that's where you are and where you're located. I don't believe all the charities here in the United States is corrupt. I wouldn't say, I know you live in Canada. I know of some charities that are real. I know some because I've given to them before, and I've seen where the money goes. So I can speak of the ones I have given to. Right. Mary, I like this. What Mary said, make your own charities. See, that's what you need to do. If you're concerned about where you place your money, where you what you your earnings and the Billion Coin, where that go, where that may go at some point, start your own charity at some point. You know? Oh, I like what Kumar said. Out of all my coins, 90% will go to charity and the 10% to the families, and hope that my family members also don't need as many coins purchased from me. Oh yeah. Well, Amen. Like they're just saying, they're not saying, they don't really know how that happened. We don't know yet how that would happen, because they're just voicing their opinion on what they would do if they could give their cookies or their coin to someone. I've said that in other previous broadcasts. I have so many TBC coins now that I don't have many as Randy or people like that, but I have enough. I have plenty that I could donate if I could, if I could give them or whatever I could do. I don't know about doing. I said donate. I don't know. I could whatever the rules of the Billion Coin says. That's what I would do in terms of helping a particular charity that I choose. So basically for me, I don't know about you, but I'm building coin for to help poverty, to help humanity. That's what we're supposed to be doing anyway. I have more than my share now. I have been had my share of what I need for me and my family. And I think a lot of here, I won't mention no names because I know a few that is doing well, that's been in it for a while like I have. I'm sure they got more than enough like people that's talking about it, like Mary and a few others here, you know. Yeah, see, and like I hear you, sister. You know, it's good to have this dialogue going on the blog. About people what they would do with their cookies, with their not cookies, but their crinkles. You know, that's awesome, 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 awesome. I like this dialogue. Mm. Christina, great. I like that, Christina. I would build a charitable fund and organization with money dispersed to many branches of charities. I like that. See, what we talk about and what Randy talk about, expansion. See, you got to broaden your mind. You got to extend your mind out. You see, that's what we all got to do. This is good. This is good stuff here. It's good to see so many people active on a Saturday. Y'all, guess what? Y'all could be doing anything else out there in your community. Y'all could be out to the mall with your families. You could be out to wherever, enjoying your weekend. And you hear on my live broadcast, and y'all communicating with each other. This is so much fun. It's so awesome. I love it. I love it. Like Donna, think of Cancer Society and how long they've been telling us to donate because they are searching for a cure when there are natural cures out already. Yeah. Ooh. You know, I'm just gonna say this little bit. I agree with Donna Gordon what she just said here. There are actually God put things right here on this earth. There are a lot of herbs and natural things that can help our body. To help our body. That has not been approved by the FDA, the Federal Drug Administration. This is the people here in the United States. I'm going to give you an example of a person that had HIV. Remember Magic Johnson of the Lakers back years ago when he said he had AIDS? It was shocked the world. But thank God he had the income that he could go overseas to get the treatment he needed, and there's no sign of it now in his body. But everybody don't have that kind of income. He was He was a fantastic, one of the greatest guards ever in the National Basketball Association here in the United States. So I'm just saying to you, like Diana Gordon, there's some natural cures right now, but guess what? It's so much bureaucracy, and that's held by what? Oh God, here we go. Don't let me get on that tangent. By the elite. They won't recognize certain little natural herbs and certain things that you can buy right in the store. It's not even don't even have to be a prescription form that attack certain things. And guess what it's made of? Natural things right of our earth. Because our awesome God put it here for us. What did the people do many years ago that lived in the jungle? Well, how did they eat? They ate the vegetables, the plants, the stuff right in the jungle. How do you think people in China live so long with, their lifespan? Think about the Asian lifespan compared to your lifespan in your country. In the United States, we're eating healthier than we ever have because people have recognized certain things you eat. Now I know not talking about TBC now. I don't want to go on that. They recognize certain things you eat pertain to certain type of cancers. Now I'm gonna just leave that alone right there because that's a whole nother whole nother conversation. Yes, right, Lawrence. Some of them are actually free. Yes, yes. Isn't that amazing? We want to look for everything in the drugstore. Or ask a doctor to help heal us. I'm so thankful that my health is I'm so healthy right now. I thank God for it. But let's see here. I'm just going through our chat here and just reading. Oh yeah, I like this was said that Pridham said, before maturity of TBC Coin, also I will be funding charity homes worldwide wherever I can. Hopefully start right, Sister Mary. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Great stuff here. Great stuff here. Oh, John, I didn't recognize you, brother. Thank you so much for being here. So good, so good. Listen, my broadcast is running a little long here now. I'm gonna start cutting things short here. For those that can come back and see me at 8:30, I'll be doing another broadcast at 8:30. That's my goal. If something changes and if I don't do it, I will put it into this chat bar. But right now, look to see me again at 8:30 for my second live broadcast of the day. It's just something I did back when I started, and I thought I would do too today. So I want to thank all of you for being here today. For those that came later, you can go back and listen to this live broadcast. But I'll be doing my number 70 live broadcast at 8:30 today. And I just want to keep moving forward. I just want to keep promoting our Billion Coin, just like a lot of us doing. And I will be supporting. I've already supported Mary today, and I support. And I want to add I said this in my last broadcast. A. Medlock, I want to say this to this sister. Let's support her. She's very intelligent. I like her wisdom, her insight. Let's support her on her live broadcast. Because not many people have been on her live broadcast. I caught her on her phone, and she had to cut hers a little short. Caught on her phone. That was great. Great. All right. Thank you, John. Thank you so much. Guys and ladies, I'm not perfect. I could have probably did this evolution a little smoother. I'm just so excited about this. I don't know when y'all feel what I feel, but I'm so excited about the Billion Coin. It excites me to help someone else. To help someone else out there that's in need. And that excites me. That is exciting. I have a habit of thinking this way. For the people that's homeless that I see here in town, I give them a few dollars. I don't care what they do with it. The fact that I helped another person, you know, if we get off of ourselves and help other people, isn't that what the Billion Coin is really about? To help people in need. All right. So let's you're welcome. So welcome, John. You're awesome. Awesome. I love your live broadcast. Love them, man. Every last one of them, you're awesome. Awesome. So many people here. I want to just say to everybody, I'm gonna go down the list because I got to do this again just because I love y'all, you know. Dinah Gordon, Juzanne, Henry, Christina, the Bishop E. Awesome. Oh, he's powerful. Crypto Review, wonderful person. A Metlock, incredible. Testville, I believe, I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. Lawrence Malecki, soft-spoken, but so knowledgeable and so powerful. Oh man, he got some great live broadcasts. Marianne Murphy, what can I say about her? Her and her son. I call them the TBC All-Stars. They just great. They just plain great. Let's see here. Oh gosh. Pritam Kumar. Whew. Powerful. You can see his passion when he does his. Love it. Love his live broadcast. When I don't get to see people live, I go back and listen to them. That's what I do. I try to catch. Oh, Teokotia Williams. Thank you for coming here. Although you may have came a little late, just go back and listen to it. You know, like listen to my live broadcast. You know, she didn't come that late. I just somehow was scrolling too fast and I missed her. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for being here. Listen, I want to thank all of you for being here. I'm going to end this live broadcast now, and I will be back with you at 8:30. Hope to see as many as I can back here, if not all. Or maybe some new ones. That would be great. Maybe some people that's just joined the Billion Coin. That'd be great to come on our live broadcast. All right. Thank you so much. Remember, TBC only goes up. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Mary, for being I call my human moderator. All right. It's nothing like having a human moderator. All right. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.